I'm overwhelmingly excited to play Paper Mario: The Origami King. I'll be chasing paper all throughout the Mushroom Kingdom so we can save the world again. Get a good night's sleep and have a fantastic day. Time to endure the fire velumental and whatever is in store here. I'm pretty sure I'm familiar with what's happening here, and the sun is setting in North Shore, Boston, Massachusetts. I'll light myself up a little bit. Right here? Yeah, that one. Just a smidge, you know? I'd love to exit out of here, but there's a giant staircase full of oil. That's a big bird. That's a big serving of chicken wings. Yep. I mean, somebody should call Popeyes or KFC or Chick-fil-A. One of them. Uh-oh. That's a firebird. That's a big ol' firebird. Moltres. The big chicken. It's a fire elemental, all right. Look at it burn, but it's not burning up. What an amazing creature. Clearly based off of a phoenix of some kind, but I would call it, you know, tomorrow's lunch if I were it. My name is Brian Saviano, BricksOBrian. Hello. I hope you're well. I hope things are going good. Things are going okay for me right now. I could use a very, very long nap. But after I beat the fire elemental and probably finish off Chapter 3 is when that's going to happen, man. So the idea behind this is you need to, A, summon the Toads, but also eliminate as much damage as you can from the fire elemental in one shot, in one go. All right? Do not use any thousand-fold arm abilities or anything like that. You want to use as many attacks as you possibly can. And then, like, you can basically play this entire thing out in one, like, without, okay. So, like, the fire elemental will, like, regenerate health and all that. You don't want to let that happen, but you'll see what I mean here in a second. So right here, jumping like this, that's going to get it. Like, you can see, I only did like 4 damage, but you can see how much of the health bar it actually took down. Now, there's also all of these feathers on the very bottom right there, all right? So, I'm going to eliminate as much as I can here. And there's going to be even more of these crystals, the feathers that go on the very bottom of the map right here. And then, it's also going to get rid of a bunch of feathers that way. So, it's going to populate the entire battlefield. Now, if I walk over one of those, I am going to take damage, which sometimes taking damage is going to have to be what needs to happen in order to get to where I need to go. But it's not going to be as much damage as you might think. And eventually, the fire elemental is going to take all those feathers back and regain health unless I destroy them. So, if I take a look at what's going on over here, there's pretty much no way I can move right now unless I pull something else off. And I do not want to use the water right now. You do not want to use any attacks like that right now. You don't, okay? You want to go for, like this right here, get as many attacks in as you possibly can. If you eliminate them with the water, it's just going to make the whole process a lot longer. So I take 10 damage right there, 10 right there, then probably another 10 right there, which is fine. I'm going to go for the shiny boots again, and just keep doing this for like a bunch of turns. As many turns as you deem fit there. I don't know if you'll take any damage based on fire, if you're like, you know, really messing with them up top there. I don't believe so. There's another fire blast right there. I have 30 health. That's not good. But there's a ton more feathers on the field right there. You can see a bunch of these spots are just like truly burning up with fire. It's not good. Warning, there are a lot of burning feathers on the rings. You better extinguish them before it's too late. Okay. So, as long as I eliminate them, then it should be fine. So, there's some hearts right there. Beautiful. You can see some of them are already eliminated right here. So, that's good. Now, if I go into here, into here, into... I do want another shot right here. But I don't want to take more damage. I'm going to go for this. That way there's more hearts on the field. Okay. So there's that. And there's a hint on there as well. So you can see this. If you don't see the panels you need, try opening a chest. Wow. Thanks for the help, dude. That does nothing. Okay. More shiny iron boots here, or just one, rather. Okay, so there's that. Boom. There we go. And every single turn, it puts more feathers on the field, the more dangerous it does get. However, it's better off that way in a way. So there's some molten feathers. Okay. So it's still, this isn't an ideal position, but it's going to work out. Trust me, it's going to be fine. Unless it's not fine. Unless it instantly becomes not fine, then it's not going to be fine. What if I use, like, 460 coins? Does this change anything? There's even more coins there. There's a 30. That's just 30 right there. Okay, that's fine, I guess. So that didn't really change much else, unfortunately. So is there any movable spot that isn't taken by a feather? No. Actually, this one isn't. Okay. This one here. Right, this one here. That's got 2 right there. I have 53. That's 40. No, I can't do that. Okay. That's a vacant spot right there. I have 1 move left. I need more time. It's a little bit more time. I just want to make sure I get this done in one shot here. I think after 1 more turn, I would be fine. But still. You can't touch him while he's burning hot, obviously. I don't think I'll survive that. Now, what if I heal up here? Or what if I do that? That should be fine. There's that, yep. Heal up, that's 30. 50, rather. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, okay. Alrighty, righty. Alright. Deals big damage. Well, that doesn't... that won't work because it's not on the ground. So, okay. Here's all this. Bang, 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 bang. Okay. So that's a good amount of damage done right there. I could defeat this entire boss without ever using the Water Elemental, but obviously I do want to do that. This is looking like it's going to be the turn right here. So as long as I can move forward right here and activate that, I'm going to be good to go, which is literally just like that. Let me just use the toad, just in case I'm missing anything. I want to make sure I get the perspective I need. Okay? Be very, very safe with it. Get some extra health, because why not? All right. So that way I know for sure. Go right under there. Yep. That should be good. Right? I mean, take some damage there. That's fine. Now, that's going to extinguish all of those. Every single one of those entirely. Which is exactly what you're looking for there. That's a big dragon. It's a dragon on dragon extravaganza. And boom. Getting a ton of those feathers off right there. Fantastic. So now when I walk all over those, nothing's going to happen. Mild wings there. 22 damage. Ouch. Water puts it out. Didn't need to explain that. Okay. So I can attack it without getting burned there. So that's good. However, I can use thousand-fold arms. That is going to be the attack to go with here. So if you don't eliminate the bird when it's after this form here, like it'll go back to being the Firebird as you know it, then it will absolutely regain all of its hit points back. So you don't want to do that. Okay, so this right here, that should do it. That should literally be it. Its HP is linked to the number of feathers on the ground. Use multi-hit jump attacks to do several at a time. Or I can just do this. And that should be good. Let's see. I have 10 seconds to do whatever. Okay. There we go. Hit it. Wait, really? What? There we go. Pluck that feather, baby. Get that crown out of here. Ooh, nearly hit my controller on the desk there, but there it is. So that's how I did that in one shot right there. Okay? You have to do it that way. If you don't do it that way, you're in for a very bad time because it'll regain all of those feathers. I know I didn't show it, but it took me a lot longer the first time to do that. So you can learn from my misfortunes the first time. Trust me. That's how this all goes. Instead of taking a half an hour to do, it took 10 minutes. So that's great. And now this is the last of the Vellumentals that I know of. I don't know what the next one is. I don't know when we encounter it. Because technically, we've encountered one in every streamer section so far. But there are 3 parts left to the game after this. So I don't know when that would be. There's an imposable fire resistance there. Excellent. Olivia, harness the power of the fire dragon. My heart's pounding. My heart is pounding as well. Maybe it's from all the Chipotle. Maybe it's from the chips that I haven't eaten yet. I don't know. My heart feels... I feel alive. You know, I feel good. You know, after not having a lot of sleep, you know, it kind of all sets in. Hey, look at this big bird. I really wish that it changed a bit more about the Vellumental when you had Olivia take all the capabilities there. Like, you just get a crown. That's about it, you know? Like, it's still the same design. I would have loved to see more, maybe yellow accents across all the Vellumentals because Olivia is yellow. Here it makes sense because it's yellow and red, so that's fine. Light all that oil on fire. America's not taking it this time. No siree, Bob. No lobster roll. Red lobster basket now. Totally messed up that. What did I say in the beginning of this playthrough? Holy cheddar biscuit, red lobster cheddar biscuit or something, man. I forget all the catchphrases I say, man. I'm glad that somebody pays attention here. I know you got to think about it. So he's like mid-dimension thinking about it right there. So I have the whistle. Okay. So I don't think I can ever get rid of the whistle. So that's cool. That bird is pooping fire. Not something I thought I'd say today, but here I am. Just pooping a lot of fire. Maybe that's what the Chipotle... Anyways. All right. Never mind. Never mind. That's a bit too much. All right. Hey, chicken. So now I can go back to that area of the showdown if I wanted to, just by taking the tram conveniently right here. So that's cool. You won't believe this. We met the Fire Vellumental. Wow, I couldn't have figured that by looking at this giant temple right here, dude. I watched all the flames intently, and I sweated quite profusely. I had to wring myself out a few times. In any case, well done, Olivia. Excellent. All right, so now I can go to the other towers and light them on fire. Not the whole thing, just the inside. I'll show you what I mean. So over here, there's this section, and take Das Boot. Das Boot. Here we go. So there are 4 towers located all throughout these lands here. And there are those gems, one of which I already got. That gem does not go into this tower right here, but it goes a little bit down. Actually, I forget what tower it goes in. But there's only 4 towers. It's fine. So I'll show me getting the gems and all that. Here's the inside of the tower. It's a lot of stairs for you, I mean. Thanks for carrying me. You think we're in this lanky tower's head yet? I mean, we absolutely are. So that's fine. What does it say, Professor? To find my eye would be a feat, unless you look around my feet. Cool. So now that we have come up here, it's right down by the feet, which is where I actually tried digging here before showing up here, and it didn't work. So what about right here? Is this it? That is it. Okay, cool. So actually, I thought it was the other foot, but you could see right there, the little diamond right there by the foot. You can see? Yeah. So that's how you know. That's how you know you're in the right spot. So, yes. Tower number 1. Eye of the tiger. Should we try putting something in there? Let's put the Donkey Kong mask in there, right? Just kidding. It's that one. Ooh, it fits perfectly. How cute. I wouldn't say cute is the word, but okay, sure. The stone you put in there is sparkling so brightly. It's a pretty light show. Oh, yeah. And what does this look like now? And it rotates around there, so for some reason it's just one eye. I would think there would be 2 eyes shooting out giant green beams of whatever. But all right, whatever. So that one you could technically complete before getting to the Fire Vellumental, because the fire on the inside there actually is lit, just like the not Atlantic City, Atlantic City. So the other towers do not have the fire started. So I'm going to go to the other ones, show you where those are, and find the gems that correspond to those. The hints of which I already know because I have done this before. And if you want to expedite the process, you can do that yourself as well. If you're watching this, you will know the information already. But you can choose to follow the story if you really want to. There's a bug right here. That is clearly a toad. And so one of the towers is over toward this side here. So if you have the thing there. Okay, cool. The Scorching Sandpaper Miner there. These are all different sections, by the way. So all these have their different requirements and whatnot. So this guy over here, get rid of you, get rid of you. This is a toad right here. It's a skull. Go figure. Did you know that we all have a skeleton inside our bodies? I didn't realize that. I thought I was just a bag of magic particles floating around in time and space, looking to be dust in the wind after I have ascended to a higher plane of existence. But now that you mention that, magic skeleton bones is good. You know, I saw that the first time, too, that guy needed closure. I don't know what he needs closure on. Oh. Like to the skeleton thing? That's kind of weird. Okay. Free at last. Yes, you are free at last. So one of them, for the gems, for this tower here, is right underneath these two twin cacti right here. That's a triangle. Bada bang. So as long as you have the professor with you, you can do that right there. And so let me see what it looks like when I call back the, oh, well, there's a little thing there. Ooh, another one of those lanky guys. And you can see it's kind of deactivated there. It looks a little dark. So I'll show you a little bit more. Let's see, summon that. There's a boot car nearby. Okay, what about right here? Okay, so as long as it's off screen, then you can call it back by pressing X, giving it a good think, and then summoning it that way. So that's cool. That's good. Now, here's where it gets a little spooky, all right? So you got to activate this here, the Fire of Elemental Power. And obviously, what's cool here is that just like with the other Elemental, you can skip this sequence, and then eventually, it'll show that you can skip this entire thing. Oof. There it is. Time to say, oof, there it is. Nice. Now it's on fire. Olivia, you burned up amazing. Yeah, they did not teach that in school. Absolutely not. All that black water, it's not black water, that's oil. Not that she knows what oil is, but you figure at least the toad would know. And I do not need to read that, but at least I have that there. Put that nice triangle in there. And that's, guess what that's going to do? That's going to cause the tower to rotate and do the other thing just like it did before. The same exact thing. But there's a boot car that time, so that's good. So I think after I do this, I'm going to eat those chips. They're all right here. They're all... It's a relatively small bag of chips, I guess. They say it should... it's not... Is it small? I don't know. It's kind of okay. It's a decent-sized bag of chips. It was going to happen this time so I didn't fall down. There you go. So I will show you where the next tower is and where the next gem is. Actually, the final gem, because I already have one, if you remember. All right, so if you go over toward here, there's the final one of the gems, if you're following along with the way that I'm doing things over here. There's these ruins, which kind of look like ruins that you could encounter in an area, I mean, typically like this instead. It looks like it just evac'd me out of there, so that's cool. Avoid all these boo and dig right here, because the hint involves a, like, between stone, fire, and water. So the fire is the burnt-out fire pit right here. The stone surrounding it is the chimney, and the water engraving right over there. So that's your hint for all of that right there, I suppose. And that boot was definitely going to fall into the ether of nothing until I just avoided that. So that's cool. So what's also good is once you're going over toward the hotel area, there are two different snippets that can allow you to go to the last two sections where the towers are. So now that I have both of the gems for the areas, it doesn't matter which one I go to next. So bypassing those hints definitely helps quite substantially. And yeah, it's good. So go over to the left side here. I believe this one might be involving the moonlight or something. I'm not quite sure. I know I eliminated that there by accident. Oops. Are you studying quietly or quietly studying? So there's that one there. Still another one of those. This one's the tallest yet. I'm pretty sure they are all identical. And I love that they made the jump button the get in button as well. That's pretty inconvenient, but you know what? That happens. So this tablet is complete, but then also if you go here, you can just, here I go. Do you want to skip the whole performance this time? Yeah, I do. So it actually skips everything and just lights it on fire. So that's great. They know that, like, you want to expedite the game a little bit that way, so that's good game design right there. I like that a lot. Tremendous. There's the other tower. Moving over toward the dead center. Yeah, this is definitely going a lot quicker this time. It's funny. When you know exactly how to do things and how things operate, you can get through it a lot quicker the second time around. Wow. You know? And I'm making it look very easy. This took me a lot longer to figure out than you might think. So don't think that I just knew this stuff from the get-go or anything. I didn't read up on anything beforehand. It was just all from knowing what was happening before. I suppose I'm not as swashbuckling as some of my colleagues. Not at all. I'm going to head over to the last tower and insert the gem over there. This is the Scorching Sandpaper Far East. The Far East side. Pretty basic area there. You know? So yeah, this is kind of meant for you to, like, you know, discover each of them independently and have it be all mysterious, but now you can see that there was the square right there. Light the black water on fire there. Skip that process. Bada bang. There you go. And now, square peg into the roundish hole. There we go. I don't believe there's any way for you to remove these once they're done. It'd be cool if you could remove them and then, like, sell them to a shop or something, but you totally can't. It's just kind of stuck the way it is there. There you go. I think the shirt is almost done. Yeah, this shirt's kind of on its way out. So all these shirts here that have, like, the baggy collar, that's when you know a shirt is done. You know, when you hang it on a hanger and you inadvertently stretch out the collar. I've had the shirt for years. I feel like it's kind of seen its day here. I like to keep it professional, you know. No baggy T-shirts around here. I got to get that BricksOBrian merch, baby. That's what it's all about. All right, so that's all activated there. I'm going to head over to the temple and probably go in the temple, right? When the 4 green lights combine, there is a giant volumental thing on there. And again, you could dig all the way down. If you had like a giant shovel, you could do it, you know? Doesn't say anything. Just let me jump on there and do the thing. It's buried beneath the slumbering sand. That would be amazing. I imagine falling asleep under the sand would be like a blanket. What? That would be incredibly uncomfortable. Yeah. It could be the Earth Elemental's magic symbol. It is the magic symbol. Olivia, do your thing, girl. Summon the power of the big turtle. Go and dance on top of it, right? It's probably a dancing thing. Oh, yeah. You are the ooh, it's just a... Look at that motion. All right. That works, too. Hey, that's a big temple. Yep. It's like the I don't know what you call that. It's an instrument. It's like a whenever you think of the Australian outback, you hear that sound. So this is what it means by desert sands and tombs. The ancient ones did leave a good cryptic hint. Yes, they did. Temple is awake. You think we can follow the streamer? It leads into the crack. Of course. Of course we can. We got to find the entrance, but that's going to be for the next episode of Paper Mario Origami King. We're going to go into the Shroom City Temple, and whatever lies in here is going to be a tremendous time. Indeed, lots of confetti, lots of stuff to do here. I hope you have a great day, and I'll let you know how those Chipotle chips were. All right? Talk to you next time. Bye.